Dharamshala is the winter capital of the northern state of Himachal Pradesh and is known for its rich deodar forests against the backdrop of the majestic Dalai Mountains. The city has two distinct areas, Lower and Upper Dharamshala, each having on offer a basket of interesting destinations for every tourist. Lower Dharamshala is like a typical city with its hustle and bustle, whereas Upper Dharamshala or Mcleodganj as it is popularly known is the seat of His Holy Highness, the Dalai Lama. The city has various attractions for people from all walks of life with the recent opening of another attraction, the European CEN standard compliant Dharamshala Skyway. The Dharamshala Skyway climbs up to 362 m from the Kotwali Bazaar in the city center and takes visitors straight to the footsteps of the Dalai Lama temple in a matter of minutes. As you step outside the top station, the Mcleodganj main bazaar awaits you. You can have an immersive shopping experience in the small shops of the bazaar, offering a variety of items from unique souvenirs to famous Himalayan winter clothing, and also give yourself a chance to indulge in the diverse culinary expertise at quaint little cafes and roadside eateries of the bazaar, before heading out to explore the beautiful town of Mcleodganj.
Dharamshala is one of the most scenic and serene hill stations in India. Nestled in Kangra Valley, Himachal Pradesh, this city is at an elevation of 1,457 m above sea level. Dharamshala boasts a distinctive blend of Tibetan and Kangra culture and serves as the abode of the Dalai Lama. Being a beautiful gem in the lap of nature, Dharamshala is dotted with many lakes, waterfalls, and other attractions. You can also find some monasteries, temples, vintage forts, and museums here.
Nchung Dorje Drayang Ling Monastery has an important role in Tibetan culture and history, dating back centuries, as the seat of Nchung, the chief state oracle of Tibet. Nchung Monastery still exists outside of Lhasa, Tibet, and another has been re-established in Dharamshala. Nchung Monastery is considered as the seat of the state oracle and protector deity of His Holiness Dalai Lama and Tibet. The Dalai Lama Temple, officially known as Tsuglaghang Complex, is a repository of Tibetan culture. The temple was built in 1959, following the Tibetan spiritual leader His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama's exile from Tibet. Today, it serves as the spiritual and political center of the Tibetan community in exile. The temple in itself is an architectural beauty. The complex offers the imposing sight of the main temple, flanked by prayer wheels and prayer flags dancing in the mountain breeze. The architecture of the temple blends traditional Tibetan and Indian styles, reflecting the coexistence of diverse cultures and ideologies in India. As you step inside, and you're transported into a different world of spirituality. The main shrine houses a magnificent gilded statue of Lord Buddha, surrounded by intricate murals depicting scenes from his life and teachings. The air is filled with the soothing chants of Buddhist monks engaged in prayer and meditation, creating an atmosphere of spiritual rejuvenation. Pura is a form of pilgrimage wherein you circumambulate a holy site, parikrama in the Hindu tradition. In Mcleodganj, Buddhist, young and old, take the Kora circuit around the hill that has the residence of Dalai Lama and the monastery, and therefore considered holy. He route in Mcleodganj is well paved and away from the town's honking traffic amidst pine and deodar forest. The route has stringed prayer flags small and large. Buddhists believe that the fluttering of the flags carries the prayers written on them onwards. On the Kora route there are stones carved with the Buddhist prayer Om Mani Padme Hum. The stones are in various sizes, and some of them are brightly painted. The path is lined with prayer wheels in different sizes. Some are made of metal, others are of wood. Some are very small and look antique as if they have been brought from Tibet, while there are others that maybe be 8 to 10 feet in height. The prayer wheels are always on the right side of the devotee. The Bagsu waterfall is perhaps the most famous tourist spot in Dharamshala, and attracts tourists who wish to revel in the glories of nature and spend some quiet moments in peace and serenity. The Bagsunag waterfall is located on the main road which connects Mcleodganj and Dharamshala, and is an ideal location for picnicking with family and loved ones. The prime attraction here is the famous Bagsunag temple. Surrounded by lovely pools and lush greenery, the Bagsunag temple is one of the oldest ancient temples located about 3 kilometers from Mcleodganj. Also popularly known as Bagsunag Temple, it is highly revered by the local Gorkha and Hindu community. The two pools around the temple are believed to be sacred and are considered to contain miraculous powers of healing. Moderate Mcleodganj to Trine 2800 mtrs, 9 km gradual trek. The trek offer panoramic views Bagsu village, Mcleodganj, Dharamshala Valley and distant views of Shivalik Hills and plains of Kangra Valley. The trek is moderate nature. Trine is a large land of green grass and pasture-like. One can see the mighty Daladhar ranges just above the eyes. This is the base camp and climatization point for trekkers climbing the Indrahara point in the Mt Daladhar. The Dal Lake is a small yet picturesque lake. With its name taken from the famous and breathtaking Dal Lake of Srinagar, the lake is surrounded by rugged mountains and towering deodar trees. Quaint and calm, the lake invites nature lovers to watch different kinds of fishes in their natural habitat. The lake, with its lush greenery and blooming trees, is a perfect spot to laze around with loved ones and enjoy a carefree day in the lap of nature. This tourist attraction is visited by nature lovers throughout the day. For adventure seekers, trekking expeditions around the lake are an option. Dal Lake is also a perfect place to stop over and relax if you are trekking up to Nadi, which is also known as the Sunset Point. Kangra Fort is located about 20 kilometers from Dharamshala and just outside Kangra town. The history of the fort is fascinating. It is said to have been built during the Mahabharata ages around 4th century BC by the royal Rajputs of the Katak dynasty of Kangra. The fort was very prosperous with its immense wealth hidden in 21 wells built within the complex.